Today we are going to cover what you should do when you are ready to switch factions. So first of all, if it's your first time switching, you're going to want to talk to Elle, because you're going to have to do the other faction's quest line. And for Barbs, it's like following her over that way. For Mages, it's following over that way, and then doing a bunch of various tasks. I'm not covering that in today's video. However, I am going to show you how to switch your factions, and then what the first things you should do are. So first of all, you go over to the opposing faction. So you can see at the top, I'm already a Barb on the tab list. You can see the little hammer and scythe next to my name. And you can also see that I have Barbarian reputation. So I'm part of the Barb faction right now. So basically, you just come into the other faction's main building, click this book, and then click switch faction, and then it will put your quests up in that respective faction's quest board. And if conversely you are going to be switching from, ooh, goodness, that was a little bit of lag. If you're going to be switching from Mage to Barb, you do the quest that sends you that way, do the little tasks that Elle gives you, and then you come into this building, same thing, click the book, switches your quests over to this faction. A little tip for those of you if it's your first time, always start the day on the faction with the higher reputation, because it will give you better rewards. For the first thing that you're going to do, if you are switching to Barbarian from Mage, first thing you're going to do is come over here to this little spot. So there's the bridge where you spawn, and you come over to this little spot and you kill fire mages until you reach 0 reputation, and that'll take 120 kills. So you start at negative 3,000 when you switch for the first time, and it'll take you 120 kills. That's all you want to do. You don't want to do more than that. And I should have prefaced this with, you don't want to switch factions until you have reached a minimum 24,000. I would say go higher than that. I personally switched at almost 29,000. The more you go above 24,000, the less of a headache it's going to be to maintain both, because every reputation point you gain in one faction is a reputation point lost in the other faction. And so, with that being said, if you are switching from Barbarian to Mage, you're going to want to come over to this section right here and kill the Barbarians for the same 120 kills to get rid of the negative 3,000 rep and reach 0 reputation or neutral. And then after you have done that, that is the first thing you want to do, because after you reach 0 with the respective faction, they stop giving you rep. They will still take away from that reputation that you're killing, but it does not give you rep in the opposing faction anymore. So you do it to 0, and that's it. 120 kills, then stop. And then you work on doing your dailies every day, and you just claim them and go do them, and then do your bosses every day. Your 5 bosses, the Ashfang, Barb, Duke, Magma Boss, Blade Soul, and Mage Outlaw. Aside from that, you want to have well, I guess you don't have to have keys. It would behoove you to have keys in case you drop a Fatal Tempo, which is currently broken in price right now. Holy cow. That is just an insane price. When it used to go for like 80 mil per on sell order. So more than double what it usually is. And aside from that, you want to run Kudra one of each faction every day. So if you've reached the 24,000, even if you were part of the Barbarian faction or Mage faction, whichever one you have the lower rep for, you are still capable of doing all 5 tiers. Every tier gives you reputation every day. So this is a substantial amount of reputation. You don't want to sleep on it. And every boss gives 20 rep, and you just repeat that daily, just like you have to reach the reputation to the point you're ready to switch factions. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here, and let me know what you think of the video in the comments down below, and I will catch you guys on the next one.